Hello and welcome to me, Annie, here at Grumpy Old Crone, because I am, in fact, a grumpy old crone. So I know what everybody is waiting for are my amazing witchy makeup tips. You've got to say it like that, actually. Witchy makeup tips, which this week is once again brought to you courtesy of Savage Experience. And what I would like to say is, if you use one of those paint-on dry lasts all day lip stains, don't smile before it's dry, or else what you end up with is paint-on all day teeth stain. And if you're spending too long with lots of people who love you and don't want to comment about it, you will just end up looking terrible with red, brown, pink teeth all day. So don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, that's your witchy makeup tip for today. So what I would like to address today in my having a bit of a grump is Easter. Okay, what could possibly be wrong with Easter? I hear you saying. It's lovely. Well, somebody, hi Joe, sent me a link on the Morty Wicca Facebook group that I'm part of, about an aspect of Easter that perhaps I hadn't thought of before. So I'm going to read this for you. Okay, so I've had to print it out because I'm never going to remember this otherwise. Right. So, a Cadbury store, Cadbury's being a big popular chocolate maker here in the UK, a Cadbury store has been criticised by a Christian campaign group for advertising chocolate Easter eggs as gesture eggs. Gesture eggs. According to the Daily Telegraph, who else? The Daily Telegraph, the shop in Springfield's outlet in Spalding, Lincolnshire, oddly close to me, was offering a 2 for £10 deal on the gesture eggs. Okay, so obviously there's a article here to be made. So somebody's going to have been offended by this. Who do you think could possibly be offended by the fact that a chocolate egg is not being sold with the word Easter upon it? I'm going to give you a second to think about that while I turn over the page. Yeah, you've all come up with Christians, haven't you? Yeah. So, Tim Dieppe, the head of public policy at Christian Concern. There's a group called Christian Concern. What are they concerned about? Easter eggs. They have to have a whole public policy place just to talk about this. Anyway, so Tim Dieppe, the head of public policy at Christian Concern, said Easter eggs were a clear symbol of the Easter story. He added, "It seems very odd that someone would want to try and separate Easter from eggs. Once you do that, you lose the meaning of the eggs." Mr. Dieppe accused the store of trying to erase the connection between Easter and eggs. Asked what he thought was behind the advertising, Mr. Dieppe said, "People are overly worried about offending." Although I kind of want to do Tim Dieppe like this. "People are overly worried about offending." But I had to put on like 5 stone and look a bit gammony in order to do that. If you don't know what a gammon is, if you're in the States, look up UK politics gammon and I'm sure some pictures will come through. Right, so there we go. Tim Dieppe, Christian Concern. So, first of all, I would like to address the issue of gesture eggs. What gesture? Is it like, or like this? That's a gesture. Is it like when somebody gives you something you don't really want? You look and you go, "Oh, what a lovely gesture." What gesture egg? Really? But the bit that I really, it just messes with my mind is Easter eggs are a clear symbol, according to Tim Dieppe of Christian Concern, a clear symbol of the Easter story. Are they? Are they now? A clear symbol of the Easter story. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't remember the part of the Easter story where Jesus comes bursting out of a great big egg. Maybe I've just been reading the wrong parts of the Bible and watching the wrong Charlton Heston films. I don't know, but I don't remember that. There is somebody who burst out of a giant egg. We could theoretically talk about the second coming. But anyway, so eggs are all about Easter. Chocolate eggs, as sold by Cadbury, are all about Easter. And what's the point of them, really, without Easter? Now, I don't know about you, but Easter morning, when I used to get chocolate eggs, the point of Easter eggs was getting chocolate from your parents and eating it before dinner and making yourself feel a bit sick. That was the whole point of Easter, as far as I was concerned. And, you know, even when I spent my long years in the desert attempting to be a Christian, I was such a shit Christian. Even when I spent those years, still, eggs didn't have much to do with it. Easter, if you look in the shops, what's Easter about according to the current symbology? Eggs, bunnies. Okay, now I have looked up, and you'll be pleased to know, because I have researched this, that there are no naturally occurring bunnies in Israel. Okay, Jerusalem has no bunnies running around. So obviously the bunnies are a symbol for something else. So I don't know about you, but when I think about bunnies in the spring, there is only one thing I think of the bunnies doing. And they do it quite a lot. And it's where all the other little bunnies come from. Yeah. Do you think that's the meaning of Easter? Because I've got to tell you, I'd like it a whole lot more if that was the meaning of Easter. And I certainly have liked it more as a teenager, that's for sure. But anyway. So, eggs. Did Jesus come out of an egg? No. Was he pelted with eggs while he was on the cross? No. Where did eggs come in the Easter story? Nowhere. Right. Okay. So why don't we have a moment for thinking about making Easter more Christian? If Christian Concern are worried about this, they're concerned, I think we can make a move for making it more Christian. So I am putting forward the concept of putting a bit of Christianity back into Easter for the likes of Tim Dieppe and the Daily Telegraph readers. Because they're obviously feeling quite hard done by at the moment. Poor little sausages that they are. So, here's an idea. Instead of Easter eggs, which, you know, I think we can all agree is a bit random, why don't we have chocolate Jesus? Yeah, I could get behind this. Chocolate Jesus. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people are going to go to church on Easter Sunday, and they're going to claim that they've eaten Jesus anyway during Mass, during the Eucharist. So why don't they have him in a bit of chocolate? You know, happy Easter. Here's your chocolate Jesus. Lovely. And then you could stab him with your, and I'd like to say that I think I should probably copyright this, your licorice spear of Longinus. Yeah? You could have like little jelly bean nails, the whole thing, and the final piece de la resistance is, instead of a rock rolling away from the cave, I think it should be a giant cheesy what's-it. Tell me I'm wrong. Giant cheesy what's-it. Jesus springs out of his egg. Nanu, world's a good one. There we go. I don't see what anybody can argue with about that. That's putting Christianity back into Easter. Right. Now, having said all of this, I'm going to leave it there. Tim Dieppe, you're a knob. But still, what are we going to do now? My little positive bit. So it's positive bit, positive bit. Yeah, I should probably record something for that, but I'm quite enjoying the singing. Anyway, positive bit. I, at this time of year, quite enjoy a spiced fruit bun. They are sold as hot cross buns. But here's the thing. So here is a hot cross bun. Well, actually, it's a bit cold at the moment, but here's a nominative hot cross bun. That cross doesn't look like something you crucify something on, does it? Really? It is. Well, I don't know about you, but that looks a bit more like a Norse sun cross to me. Or, and I'm putting this out to the pagans, Wiccans, and what have you, I think it looks like the wheel of the year crossed by the equinoxes. Tell me I'm wrong. So I'm putting forward the concept that if you eat one of these this year, or possibly 6 to 12 of them this year, then we should rebrand them Equinox buns. Yeah? You with me? Equinox buns. So there we go. This year, toast it, have it with butter, little bit of jam if you like. Personally, I'm a toasted butter kind of a girl. Equinox buns. Job is a good one. Right, I'll leave you there. So enjoy your Easter, Ostara, bank holiday, just random weekend, whatever you choose to do on it. Have fun. And you know, if you want to give somebody a gesture egg, why not?